Hello everyone, this is Week, back again on another live fragrance talk. Today we are going to talk Dior Homme, the new Dior Homme will released in 2025 by the house of Christian Dior. And this one for sure gonna replace the original Dior Homme Parfum. And this is also a Dior Homme Parfum, which is a kind of very dear to me because it was a fantastic fragrance, and we are going to develop this topic together. First of all, allow me to wish you a happy holidays, whatever you are doing, and this will be a jolly season, I hope, for all of us. So this is a Dior Homme Parfum 2025, which will replace the original Dior Homme Parfum. So, what is all about? Based on Fragrantica, Dior Homme Parfum 2025 by Dior is an oriental fragrance for men. This new fragrance will be released in 2025. We don't know when. The nose behind is Francis Kurkdjian. Top notes are iris, heart notes are amber, base notes are patchouli and vetiver. And main accords are woody, earthy, amber, iris, patchouli, powdery, aromatic, violet, warm, and spicy. So, what is all about? I don't know. The Dior Homme Parfum 2025 is a new men's fragrance set on launch in 2025, crafted by master perfumer Francis Kurkdjian. This fragrance celebrates the iris flower, balancing power and delicacy with a blend centered around iris and highlighted by ambery woods. It is a part of the Dior Homme fragrance collection, known for its seductive allure. Okay, that's very nice. It's all about this fragrance. But we are going to have little few question about this fact. So first of all, I would also love to give you the notes of the original Dior Homme Intense, which was released in 2011. To see the difference, top notes were lavender, heart notes were iris, ambret, pear, base notes were Virginia, cedar, and vetiver. Well, this is a version of 2011. And then we had another version which was released in 2020, which is also a little bit reformulated and a little bit different than the version of 2011. And that one is the one that was the most recent version, and was pretty different from the original one because they added also leather. So this is a version of 2014. Top notes were Tuscan iris, Italian orange. Heart notes are leather, and also what else they had? Leather and rose. Base notes are sandalwood, ambret, agarwood, and cedar. Okay, this was the version that I had and I loved. So now the question is, why they are changing this masterpiece to replace it with another Dior Homme Parfum? This is a question mark because I don't understand when a fragrance is almost a perfection in the bottle, why you need to reformulate or reinterpret this fragrance once again, because after all, by respect to the former in-house perfumer of the house of Dior, François Demachy, I don't believe that Francis Kurkdjian needed to alter and to reinterpret that fragrance, because that fragrance was really almost a perfection in the bottle. And this is very weird decision in my opinion. I haven't tried yet the new version, but just the fact that there is no more oud, there is no more rose, there is no more leather, it's fair enough for me that that's not going to smell same as the original formula. And I don't understand that policy because why do I don't come up with a new fragrance, with a new male fragrance, and not a flanker or reinterpretation of a flanker? You know, they just released 2 3 months ago Dior Sauvage Eau Forte, which is a total mess. And now they are going to replace Dior Homme Parfum with another Dior Homme Parfum, which is not going to be similar to the original version. And all I want to know is why they are doing that, because there is no need of that. Sincerely, there is no need of that, because that fragrance was the perfection in the bottle. And really, I think the last version of 2014 made by François Domachy was the best version. It really was very complex, perfect leather mixed with iris notes, rose notes, and also agar wood notes. And that was so well blended, so well crafted, that I really don't see why Francis Kurkdjian needed to reinterpret once again that masterpiece. And what will come out, I don't believe will be better than the original. And this is just a very weird policy by the House of Christian Dior, because Francis Kurkdjian, until now, he haven't released a new male fragrance or even a new female fragrance for the House of Dior. And all he's doing is just reinterpreting or reformulating the fragrances made before. And what will be the next? They are going to reinterpret Fahrenheit, or they are going to reinterpret Eau Sauvage or whatever. This is just a policy. This is just a marketing policy. This is just doing a little alteration and making money out of it. And for me, this is just a cash grab, because, or you really should have a guts to release a new fragrance, completely a new fragrance, and make it his own way path. Or what is your job? Your job is there to only alter fragrances that they were already bestseller and worldwide acclaimed fragrances, and altering them for good or for bad. And that's all you can do. That's all Mr. Kurkdjian can do. I really expected that when Francis Kurkdjian took power at the Dior house, he will release new fragrances and he will come up with new ideas. But finally, he just repeating, he just making new out of all these. And that policy for me, it's not a great policy. That policy for me, it's not something outbreaking. It's not something that will go to be smashing, or we are not going to remember him as a great perfumer, because after all, François Domachy, he done few things, but he done it great. He created the line of Sauvage that it's a worldwide hit, whether you like or dislike. He also created lots of fragrances for Dior Homme, and also he made Eau Sauvage Parfum. And he was a kind of guy that he was very steady, and also more inspired than Francis Kurkdjian. Francis Kurkdjian, he's not very inspired for the Dior fragrances. He's just doing that like he's not very interested. He's just doing that for making more money for the House of Dior, or maybe he don't dare, he don't have the guts to release something new, something of his own. And then we will judge by our commitment. We will judge by our final decision if that fragrance going to replace in our heart Sauvage or Dior Homme. But I don't believe by reinterpreting another masterpiece You are going to make your own landmark. And this is kind of weird uh, strategy by Francis Kurkdjian. And I really am, I'm very disappointed by his commitment until now, because I thought that this guy, he's going to bring something new, he's going to dare, and he's going to really leave a couple of fragrances that will last for the couple of years ahead. But finally, no, this guy is just there to reformulate, alter, and reinterpret all these. So, what's new about nothing? And I am very skeptical about the coming of Dior Homme Parfum 2025. I really doubt that this is going to be better than the former version. And because I don't believe that with those notes mentioned, unless there are some hidden notes that we don't know what they are, I don't believe that with those mentioned notes, this is going to be better than the original formula. This is a problem with the House of Dior. We have the same problem with the House of Chanel, because Olivier Poulch replaced his own father, and he done nothing until now. He haven't released a new fragrance, a new male fragrance, or a new female fragrance. And just lately, he released a flanker of Chanel Allure Homme Sport Super Leggera, which is just a joke to me. And that's all he did. His way of working is very similar to Francis Kurkdjian, and very disappointing because we thought that those guys are going to bring something new, something fresh to the brands, and they done nothing. They really achieved nothing until now, and nobody asked them to sit down and reformulate and reinterpret fragrance, because those fragrances were magic. We loved them, and people were happy, if you wanted to have an iris fragrance, Dior Homme original line, Dior Homme Intense, or even Dior Homme Original or Dior Homme Parfum was fair enough, because those fragrances were king of iris. And really, it's a needless try to bring something new with oldies, because leave the oldies alone. The oldies, they have their own life, and if you like a fragrance, you can buy it even after 45 years or 60 years. Look, fragrances such as Shalimar of Guerlain, or Abbey Rouge, or Puranom by Caron, those fragrances are really aged fragrances. They are fragrances that they were created in last century, in the 1935, 1937, 1965. So those fragrances are still very popular because they were great. There is no need to alter them. There is no need to reinterpret them once again. Leave them alone, those bad boys, and create something new. Come up with something new. Then we will judge your work, and we will decide if you are on the same stand than those big shots. So this is my thinking about the new Dior Homme Parfum 2025. I haven't tried because I haven't sampled it yet, and I'm really eager to sample it as soon as possible and give you my final thought about it. But already I'm very skeptical. I don't believe this will be better than the 2014 version, because the 2014 version was for me the best of the best. Really was the very, very complex, very well blended with leather notes, also agar wood notes, also rose, and all the blend was fantastic. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be extremely rare to find that one. Going to be extremely expensive. That's the way they do it. I don't know what's wrong in their marketing policy. They cannot leave alone those classics. They have to change it. They have to alter them, and they have to destroy them and replace it by another mediocre release with the same name, but it's not the same fragrance. Come on, give us a break. If you cannot do a great job, just leave the classics alone, and we don't ask you more. I don't understand. I'm very disappointed by Francis Kurkdjian. As much I'm disappointed by Oliver Polsch because both of them they are absolutely uh, very we can say lazy perfumers. They really deliver a very low quality work until now for Dior and Chanel, and we expected our expectations were higher than this from them, and they really disappointed us. So that's it, my friends. That's my take on the new Dior Homme Parfum. We will talk about it soon. I already wish you a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas in advance. Hope to hear you, and also I hope to read your comments. What you think about it? I'll be very thankful to read your. Hello, Dushan. How are you? Happy holiday to you too. I hope you are fine. And we will see. We will see what will be the result of this fragrance. But I don't count too much about it. I really already I think gonna be a failure. That well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But seldomly I am always right because I knew that this year not going to be a breaking year. I was right, and we started 2025 by another flanker, another reinterpretation of a classic. Little bit disappointed, and enough is enough. No more flankers, for heaven's sake. Santa might hear me. No more flankers, please. God bless you all. God bless your home. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Stay in tune, stay fragrant, and wear only what you want to wear. Don't follow the hype because the hype might fool you. And until we talk again, God bless you and God bless your home. Cheerio. Bye bye.